everybody, Brian Keogh from Dunlop TV, and today we have a fantastic guest, Guthrie Govan, who all of the greats, Joe Satriani, Dougie Aldridge, you name them, they all say that you are the greatest guitar player on the planet. How do you respond to that?
I say, excellent. I paid them handsomely to say that stuff.
So how did you get started playing the guitar?
I guess I came from a musical family. There was always a guitar lying around in the house. There was always music being played. So
and how old were you?
Apparently I was 3. The beautiful thing is you don't have to be very good when you're 3. If you can just play something that looks like a D chord, people encourage you, and then you've got that momentum to keep going.
Didn't you go to guitar school, or did you just taught guitar school?
I mean, I was quite an academic guy, but when I ended up at university, I was doing English.
Oh, really?
English literature.
Well, who's your favorite writer?
At the time, I had a big thing about James Joyce.
Oh, awesome.
He seemed like the Frank Zappa of
20th
century literature.
Right.
Oh, I was a big fan of Ulysses. Finnegan's Wake freaked me out. I never really understood that.
I didn't read that one. I didn't read much, really. I was too busy drinking. Let's get back to the guitar. Today you're here in San Francisco at the Union Room, and you're doing a sewer clinic and then a performance. Tell us a little bit about your guitar.
Yeah, this is a signature model that we've worked out between myself and the good people at Sir. So what I've figured out is this is my favourite wood. It's mahogany. And there's a snarl about mahogany, which is cool. Yeah. Not the greatest wood for funky stuff or pop stuff necessarily, but for the guitar I hear in my head, the guitar I hear when I'm just thinking, generally sounds like mahogany.
Is that a rosewood fretboard?
This is Pau Ferro, which I think is yuppie rosewood. I think it might be a Bolivian form of rosewood, something like that. It's a little bit harder than regular rosewood.
Now, I did a lot of research, and you don't use any Dunlop products. From the pick to the strings to all the way through the whole deal.
Possibly that, I'm not sure.
A blues bottle!
Oh, what can I do with a blues bottle? I'll show you my trick. I'm one of those people who sometimes gets asked to do all that nonsense. That's part of my paying the rent routine, which means the action on this is pretty low. Rizzlers, is there anything they can't do? So if you get some lovely Rizzlers.
You can bust out a pack of rolling pins.
I'd like to add, this is all completely above board. Smell this. It smells like old violins. It's a beautiful thing. Anyhow, you put the Rizzlers in there and slide it under right up to there, and now you got
some action.
Yeah, but it's reversible.
Wow, dude. So this is a fly rig right here, obviously. This is part of the clinic.
Yeah.
And tell us a little bit about what you got going on here on the pedal board.
Polytune, does what it says on the tin. This is a cheap little envelope filter, the Wah Rocker by Guiotone. Stevie Salas actually got me into these. This is a TC chorus, not the one I normally use. This sounds quite 80s and refined to me. I prefer the more raw kind of chorus. Eventide, time factor. It's cool to have a few different flavours on tap.
Little slapback.
What's this one? Oh yeah, Hendrix on a budget. So everyone enjoys that. And this is where I deafen people. So for all that stuff.
That's the Cocoa Boost.
Yeah. And this one,
the Riot pedal.
This is what happens if you've got a fly gig and you discover a Fender Twin at the end of your journey, and you have to sound like some kind of cranked modded Marshall
or whatever. Yeah. I see that you have this Jerry Cantrell Crybaby.
There is a cool throatiness about it. So you've limited the how far the virtual mouth opens.
It's the Q is actually a little wider and it's not as peaky. Guthrie, I have to say, I can sit here for hours and hours, but the folks are filing in. I want to thank you so much for spending the time with us. It's
Lovely to meet you, sir.
Fantastic. Hey, it's your buddy Brian Kehoe from Dunlop TV signing off with the fantastic Guthrie Govan.